Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And my question of today is, do you think you're gonna sell all your crypto within 1 year? The reason I am asking that is because I think there's a lot of people out here who are planning to cash out big during the huge bull run and then be gone with crypto. But I want to know from you guys, all strong diamond hand holders, are you thinking about selling all your crypto within a year or not? Let me know in the comment section down below. I personally do not have one hair on my body that thinks about selling everything, but that is me. Starting off, CZ, the CEO or founder, I guess I should say, of Binance says, I know many Asian companies own Bitcoin already. They're just not very public about it. And one thing I thought about right there is, well, in the US, one thing you have right there is that I believe all those companies have to file publicly, and I think the people will be notified when a big company purchases some crypto or purchases something big in general. It could really be so that in most other countries in the world, you don't really have a board for anything like that, where it's not made public. And thus, it could really be so as well that a lot of these companies out there have bought a bulk and have just not really have to file it anywhere in a public manner. Or it has been filed publicly, but we just do not know because I think you all know the Asian side of business is very different than the Western side of business in terms of what you hear, because you only hear the very most important things, right? If one company out there just buys a couple $1 million worth of Bitcoin, for example, of $40 million, you generally speaking don't hear too much about it unless they go public. And we have one very good example of that one. A Chinese tech company puts $40 million into Bitcoin and Ethereum. Chinese tech company Meitu now has $40 million worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum on its balance sheet. Now, how do we know this? How do we get to this? Well, it's only because they made it out and told us. Otherwise, how would we have known, right? How would we have known? How could we have known? If they don't tell us, we don't know that type of stuff. It is just because they decide to do so. Again, that's what I have inside of my head. Corporate adoption of crypto is apparently spilling over into Asia, and it has most likely been there for a very long while. If you consider how much the mining is over there, how big that is, well, if you kind of consider that and think about that from that perspective, you already know a lot is going on out there, but they're just not letting you know. So again, think about it. Crypto is really freaking big. On the same note, man, are there a ton of people who think altcoin season is yet to start or has just now begun or is just now pumping up? In my opinion, all those opinions do not matter because we know the end goal. And right now, it's just all accumulation phase. We are all buying coins right now to hold for the next 5 years to make sure this times 10, times 50, times 100 is just small talk, right? If you're not a millionaire at the end of this, have you really done a good job at crypto? Again, it's up to you, but I personally think you could have done better than. By the way, check out GSX. It's the first growth coin. I personally have put some money into it, a couple $1,000s, because I'm just hoping it's going to go times 25 or times 40, something like that, because it's the initial buy-in, basically, and because it's the first of its kind. I know I can lose my money. I know I can lose everything. Not sponsored, by the way, because again, why should I? It's only 10 cents a pop, plus a 9% bonus, plus a 5% bonus for using my link. And again, just check it out for yourself, see if it's worth it in terms of risk to reward. I personally have put some money in because I think, hey, what if we go big? There's a couple other projects I put some money into, like for example, what's the freaking name? Hoj? I don't know, it's the dog picture. Hoj, I think it is. It's already gone like times 7 or so in the last 2 days. But I'm also taking my money out quickly out of that one because it's already an established project. But same thing, for example, with Graph and a couple of these other coins. If you're early into such a project or you're in the pre-sale, can you make a ton of profit? Oh my days, right? Because Graph, we all bought for 30 cents on the channel here, a lot of us. I believe 33 cents or so. And then later on, I bought even at $1 or 95 cents. I bought a whole chunk. And look at where we are at right now, right? Would I buy a ton right now? Debatable. The fundamentals behind this one are pretty damn good, but I already feel as if this is a pretty high price. Do I think we could go way higher though? Yes, I do definitely think so, and thus it wouldn't really be bad to accumulate. But had you gotten a chance at about 30 cents or so, wouldn't you be happy knowing where it's eventually going to go? And again, if you knew this it really at that point, you would always buy your whole balance sheet worth. And of course, I cannot say you will know. I'm just saying, with a lot of these coins, you just know that there's some appeal to them. So again, you buy at least a little bit. That's what I do with a lot of meme coins and a lot of kind of wishful thinking projects too. Because, well, if I lose, for example, 8 out of every 10 purchases, those that win mostly do at least times 10 to times 20, times 25. It usually is just really, really big whenever I win. And a couple, which I counted up in the loss, will go break even because they'll go like times 2 or really just stay at the same price or go a little bit below that, but basically break even. And the other things, if I bet on 10 projects and some go crazy, I always, as at this point, actually still make money. So yeah, that's just something to kind of look up to, maybe think about. A lot of people are thinking this is all alt season. I don't really care, honestly. I just am using all this time to buy more coins and get myself a better position because I'm here for the long term. I know where we're going. XRP 2020 says, I'm calling it. This week, XRP is going to pump. Screenshot it, do whatever you got to do. And let's see. Let's wait. Here was also Moon Lambo who said, XRP analyst says 850 is a low target. This market cycle, reality likely much higher. He's not the only one though. There's a lot of people who have caught up with the same type of idea, same type of analysis, saying $8, $10, it's all really within range. Leb Crypto here posted it actually, saying, weekly chart for XRP. A thread on HDF chart with some fresh perspective. I think XRP may be creating a 4-year rounded bottom with my expected price action until end of year in white. 850 is the rounded bottoms target, but I do think targets are higher. So it's just kind of a round target. You can see here a little bit of some other targets like $27, which are eventually going to come. And I also saw Digital Perspectives also posted up a tweet just now saying, Ripple XRP, are you ready for alt season? XRP price predictions, $1, $10 to $13, NFT boom. So I can kind of split that up. Are you ready for alt season is what a lot of people are thinking that it is right now. XRP price, $1. I mean, a lot of people think $1 is just the first step, but $10 to $13 is what a lot of people would sell their first couple of coins, and NFTs are booming, obviously. Then on the same note, a lot of people are showing that whales are accumulating. With XRP, it kind of shows the opposite, but I think that one is skewed because of all the exchanges stopping the listing. Ethereum mega whales now hold 68% of total supply. Ethereum funds secure big investments. It's interesting. Ripple, I have a lot of articles open. Ripple signs 50 new contracts with banks despite SEC lawsuit. Once more showing they don't care about the lawsuit, they just move on. And I don't think we should really see it that harshly too, because whatever happens, we know in the end we will prevail. Chinese, as we just said, tech company puts $40 million into Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ledger just added Polkadot to its list of supported coins. Not too much to say about this one. We already covered it partially a little while ago, but yeah, pretty damn good. And then FD7, I really want to kind of hammer on this one, predicts Cardano price at $20 and DOT at $700 in 3 years. They have a huge investment in these coins already, $750 million worth, but think about it. They also have put a lot of exposure because their fund is only, I believe, like 5 times that or so. I'm not sure exactly how much their fund is worth, but they put a freaking $750 million into it. So they definitely also have some faith into it. They're not going to let this all rely on just them pumping the price with their statements and stuff like that. Of course not, right? But think about it too. They spent most likely a couple of days buying this all, and they're most likely already in profit, for example, because of Polkadot right now. It's always so crazy how fast the space can go. And in my opinion, how little influence they actually have. You might also argue that they tried to dump the price so they could buy back cheaper. That is all up to you. It really sometimes does look like that. If you look at Bitcoin and Ethereum, those are just going up gradually. ADA and Polkadot just took a certain hike. This one and this one. It's like, it really sometimes feels as if there's some manipulation there to let some people buy in. But I guess all alts took a little bit of a hike at that point. So again, case dismissed. But the idea is still pretty clear though. I think there's also some billionaires behind the scenes just making better buying opportunities. And by the way, is Tether right now going down because of the whole USD situation? Or is it going down because people are just selling it in bulk to buy crypto, right? To buy other crypto like Bitcoin and whatnot. Let me know what you think about that one down below. Let me see. I have so many things here open, guys. What's going on? Then Crypto Bull 2020 said, pilot using XRP to settle corporate debts and credits in Japan hits new milestone. Japanese financial giant SBI Holdings and crypto startup FX Coin Ltd are announcing a new achievement in their XRP pilot program. And all I think about these types of achievements and articles is, man, I think that's really amazing, yet it's not everything, right? It's just a start once more. This is going to be good to get a kind of a full story round, but it's not like the thing that's going to pump XRP to the freaking moon. It's just kind of a nice little stepping stone towards the end. And then Digital Asset Investor posted, the battle lines are being drawn. See screenshots below. It's all right in front of your eyes, and you would just, if you're just willing to look. He says, basically one of the points, cryptocurrency will be made illegal. At least that's one part of it all. I don't want to read it fully because it's a little bit more conspiracy-like, and I don't like to cover that on this channel. What I can tell you, though, is that there's a lot of theories going out surrounding that, and that there's a good chance that the government is going to try push for that. So be afraid that something like that may happen. And what I predict then is prices go down at the start to only skyrocket a little bit afterwards because, well, resistance is really not what you want against crypto because that's really what it was made for. And then John Deaton, who said, everyone should pay close attention to this. The SEC itself admitted in the motion to dismiss the writ of mandamus that the SDNY court would decide whether XRP is a security, not the SEC. I've already said this a ton of times before, but I'll reclaim it quickly, saying the SEC cannot decide anything for themselves. They can just allege. And this allegation may also be because they just want to kind of prove a point that it's not. They could actually do this with the counter with the goal, basically. They could even sue guys with the counter goal in mind. They could basically sue them, kind of wanted to disclude that it is a security, right? Or to disclude that it is not a security, whatever. They just want to kind of have this through. And maybe this is just the pivot towards a better regulatory framework for the whole US in terms of crypto. It could be, we don't know for sure, but we're definitely watching closely. And I'll update you guys every single day about the lawsuit and everything like that. It's just so interesting in my opinion. But also the XRP price, of course, because, hey, in the end, that's everything that counts. No, it's not. But it's a very good part of it, though. Make sure you press the like button if you enjoyed it. Oh, my days. Did I try my best to talk fast through this one? Ton of articles, but I already had 2 videos out today. I wanted to keep it kind of low. See you guys again in another crypto video. Take care.